The market chops higher as CPI looms. Is inflation back? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, first, yesterday was Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day to all who served. I was in the Navy, and I appreciate all of the people who served with me. They are way tougher than me. I did not enjoy it. I got out. I was a coward, and I don't have any problem saying that. The people in the military are incredible people who live very tough lives, and I appreciate all the ones who do it and stayed in and keep doing it. So thank you guys very much for your service and your time. Next, we will be live trading tomorrow. If you haven't joined our live stream on Wednesdays, we do live trade the indicator, which we'll go over here in just a little bit. We show exactly how it works and how to use it, and I give a whole lot of teaching on the market as well. So check that out on YouTube tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, the market did chop higher yesterday. It was on low volume. Bonds market was closed because it was Veterans Day. So not a whole lot to read other than we're coming into heavy resistance, and we do have CPI, the jobs number, and Fed speakers looming. So the question is inflation back and we see a dip? Or is it time to hit that magical 7,000 number? I'll get into that in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, as always, before we jump into the charts, we are going to take a look at the results of the indicator, and it did well again yesterday. And it does well pretty much every day. If you're new here, we have created our own TradingView indicator that uses an algorithm with AI properties and checks about 175 inputs. It's forward-looking and price action based, and it's absolutely crushing the market. So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute SPY chart in TradingView. I'll try to keep this as quick as possible so we can get into the charts and break those down. What we have here is our TradingView indicator. It's called Invest with Jacob Pivot Point Pro, or IWJ Pivot Point Pro. You can see it at the top. I hit the eyeball and the buys and sells go away, and it's absolutely crushing the market. We've been using this for almost 2 years now and have a net gain of about $80,000 on a 100K account. Absolutely crushing it. Now, does that mean we win every month? Of course it does not. In fact, October was a record month, but September and August were not. They were both kind of, September was flat and August was a losing month, and that happens in trading. But that's how trading goes. We follow our plan, and we understand that there are going to be times where the market does strange things that go against the statistics and against price action and deliver losing trades. And what we have to understand with that is risk reward sizing and everything else that goes into it. You get all that training with the indicator, by the way. And this is how it works, guys. So on the left here, you have yellow. On the right, you have blue. That's pre and post-market trading. Obviously, pre-market on the left, post-market on the right. In the middle, you see this black line. That's the 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time line. We don't trade past it. Any trade that happens after that, like this sell or this buy, is ignored because we're done for the day. We're already out enjoying our family and doing our thing. You can see today we got a sell here right at the open. That sell did not work out. Then we got another sell right after that. Boom, winner. You got a buy, boom, winner. They came back down, and then this buy, boom, straight face ripper all the way up. Absolute crushing day. These buys and sells, guys, they are absolutely catching the tops and bottoms of the market over and over and over again. As I said earlier, is it perfect? No, it is not. But check out our October results. Matt here is a paid customer. He chronicles the results to hold me accountable so that I don't give fake numbers. These are his words and his numbers. $24,000 in October alone. That's trading 50 contracts on each trade. Now, no matter what size account you have, you can use the indicator. You can trade 1 contract up to 1,000 contracts. That's up to you. But I base mine on a 100K account, trading 50 contracts per trade, and that's how we do this. Our risk reward is outstanding, and we give you all the teaching you need to use this properly. It's super simple, guys. You see a buy, you buy. You see a sell, you sell. It has stops, but I teach you how to put in your own stops. This is changing traders' lives. It is helping traders beat the market for the first time. It's allowing one of my traders to let his wife stay home. She had a baby. She took maternity leave and never went back to work because his day trading is doing so well using our indicator. Another trader you can see on the screen has been paying his monthly bills using the indicator. Other guys call it a cheat code. People want to go play golf. It's an edge in the market, and it crushes. Guys, I want you to be a part of it. Here's how you get it. There's a link down in the description. Click that link, and it'll take you over to our webpage. You're going to want to go to our membership plans area right here at the top and scroll down till you see Trading View Indicators. I'm going to start by telling you there's a 30-day money-back guarantee on both the monthly and the yearly because I stand behind everything I do. I want my traders to succeed, and I want you to succeed, and that's what matters most to me. So if you're not succeeding or you don't like this product, simply say, hey, Jake, it wasn't for me, and I will refund your money. Now, it is $59 a month, but guys, you will pay for it on your first or second trade. I've had guys pay for years and years in advance because of one trade. It is $5.90 for the year. You get 2 months for free. You see how much everybody's enjoying it. As I said, it's changing traders' lives. I want you to be a part of this winning team where we have so much fun and you get to wake up every day and live your dream. Check it out. I want you to be a part of it. Now, let's jump into the charts and take a look. Coming into that resistance zone, it's that 68.80, 68.90 area, essentially right here. We're looking for them to potentially hold this area and give us a pullback in one of two ways. So it's either going to be an A, B, C to 7,000, or an, from the top, this would be A and B, and then you'd see a C leg down into the 21 weekly moving average, which would be, again, mean reversion, which happens about twice a year. It's only happened once this year. So it would not be shocking to see them drop this here down into the 6,500 area to get back down to the weekly 21 moving average. On the 3-hour time frame, which is what we're on now, they are above the moving averages, and the 21's trying to recover back to the top. So that is a bullish stance, at least on the 3-hour. But they are at the 764. This is kind of the area you would expect them to hold if they're going to push down. We're giving them all the way to 68.90, just slightly above the 764. The reason is there's a high volume traded zone right here. So getting above that directly, and there's no pullback, there's very likely just on up we go. I mean, they technically could come up to the highs and then pull back from there and then go. But if they break through this high volume zone, there's not much volume up near the top. You would expect them to kind of squeeze through that. Maybe come up and give you like a small pullback or some grind here, and then this. And then we'd be looking at 70.25 or so, 7,025 on the ES, 7,000 flat on the SPX. There's a huge, huge, huge call wall there. You would expect the market to reject that number. And when I say reject 7,000, I don't mean that they're going to hit exactly 7,000 on the SPX and go straight down. They could hit 7,003. They could hit 7,010. I'm just telling you that that area is going to likely be a rejection zone and a place to short if you're that kind of trader. We have our own rules and trade our own way, or I have my own rules and trade my own way, so you guys can trade however you want. But that is an area of heavy resistance where you would expect at least a decent pullback of 50 to 100 points at a minimum, and possibly more. So we'll see how that goes. We don't want to. We want to see a reaction first, so we want to see them hit 7,000. We don't just want to guess that they're going to stop there, because again, they can go above it and like create a massive bull trap where they go above it, everybody gets bullish, and then they drop it. We want to see the reaction first. You want to see them get up to that area, reject, and then you have something to trade off of. You can put your stop right here or right above there and enter your short here and see if they can bring it on down and give a pullback that the market has needed after this massive run up since the April lows. So that's what we're looking at on the ES right now. Your key numbers to the upside, 68.80 to 68.90 is your major resistance through that, and we're likely on our way to 7,000. To the downside, they need to break back through this 67.33, 67.20 area, 67.30 area, sorry. Break back below that, and it's very likely we're headed down toward that 6,500 zone, and the October low and the weekly 21. Again, this is a major support zone here at about 65.50 and about 6,500 on the SPX. On the NASDAQ, it's very similar. We are at this major zone right here of resistance. Now, the NASDAQ is not nearly as bullish as the SPX, the ES. The ES is already at its 764. The NASDAQ has tagged its 618 and pulled back off of it, and then has not even gotten back to it yet. So the NASDAQ has not been as bullish off of this bounce, showing a little bit of weakness in this zone, as we are seeing stocks like Meta push down and Netflix push down, and the Mag 7, which is probably holding the NASDAQ down a little bit here. So they are still in this resistance zone here. So both charts are in a heavy resistance zone. NASDAQ did pull back a little bit, but we could see this as a 4-5 of C, and then a turn down that could either be a B, C like this, or if they can break down below 25,000, then we're looking down here into the 24 what is it, 24.2 range, which is going to be your mean reversion area on the weekly, 21, and a very, very big target with very, very big support. And if they break over this resistance box, then we're looking at 26.5 to 26.7 to the upside next. So NASDAQ, very similar setup. They're at resistance. If they break directly through that resistance, we're looking for a squeeze. If they don't break through that resistance, we're looking for either a B wave pullback that holds support, maybe fills this gap right here, and then goes higher into the 26.5 to 26.7 zone, or a break down below 25,000 that takes us into that mean reversion area on the NASDAQ. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it'll take you right over to our website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans and they both come with a 7-day free trial. That's because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it and become part of the trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. You literally have nothing to lose by checking us out. We also have our educational material. If you scroll down a little further on the page, you're going to see our indicators, which you saw in the first part of the video, and also our courses. We have our Trade Waves Academy course, and right now I am giving 50% off of this course if you get the yearly indicator. So if you buy the yearly indicator right now, you're getting 2 months for free on that, and then you get Trade Waves Academy 50% off. In Trade Waves Academy, we go over all of the things that are outside of Elliott Wave to put a complete package together. We go over market psychology, capital management. You can see all the modules here on the screen. Options trading basics, candlestick patterns, how to trade price action, bull and bear traps, how to identify market reversals, fib levels and why they're important, how to identify key support and resistance, and trade setups and proper risk reward. All of this comes inside of Trade Waves Academy. On top of that, you get our Elliott Wave for Beginners course included in this price, and you get the Advanced Elliott Wave for free included in this price. So for $497, you get all of those modules I just said, plus the Beginners course, plus Advanced Elliott Wave. It's an incredible deal, and you can get it for half off right now if you get the yearly indicator. Now, as I did mention, we do have our Advanced and our Beginners Elliott Wave courses. In our Advanced course, we're going through a lot of the things we're seeing on the charts right now. A lot of those things are the advanced fib levels, the diagonals, double and triple threes, flats, triangles, trading Elliott Wave, which right there, that is worth the price of admission. People don't understand that there's 2 paths and how do you trade them if there's up and down. It's because you trade setups, and there are very good setups in Elliott Wave theory. You have to know how to spot them and trade them, and we talk about that here so that you can understand how to do this course. Now, I understand if this is too advanced. You can see, though, that our traders love it. But if you need to get started at the beginning, we have our Elliott Wave for Beginners online course, and this course is really helping traders understand a complex market in a way that makes sense. It's extremely confusing when good news makes the market go down, bad news makes the market go up. It stops at random places. You don't know what's going on. That's because the news cycles were garbage. Elliott knew this long ago. He knew that key levels mattered. It's not random, and you're able to find these key levels, and this is what gives you a huge advantage over the rest of the market. In this course, you get 25 videos where we go through your introduction. We have to introduce you to Elliott Wave theory. We have to get your mindset right and give you the KISS method, how this works and why it works. It's very scientific based. People think it's just, oh, you just make a wave up. No, very scientific based. It's outstanding. Chart setup and tools. We go through all of your chart setups, every tool you need to use with Elliott Wave, how to use it and why we use it, and then the Elliott Wave for Beginners area where we go through each of the waves, how to find the key levels, how to understand impulsive and corrective waves, how to know where to get these measurements, the corrective depth theory, the theory of alternation, the pivot, everything you need to make sense of an irrational market. Now, the really cool thing about both of these courses is there's several ways to get them cheap or for free. You can get them both at a $37 discount with our Elliott Wave course bundle. You can get them for free in our Trade Waves Academy course. If you buy that, they are included in that course. Or if you just want to get them at a low monthly cost, you simply get one of our monthly rooms, as the Elliott Wave courses are included in this price. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, we give you all of your real-time market updates, all of your buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions are answered. The midday video that you watch in these calls, that's live for everybody in these rooms. And then you get the beginners and the advanced course included in this price. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade. So we do trade quite often in my room. Now, if you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, and advanced trading, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as the individual stocks, the futures trading, his income trading method that just kills it, and his reduced risk binary method that gets you in at a cheap price, get you huge multiples on your money, and it's how he structures that trade that's so unique. That's why you get a 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with your next market update.